All right, guys. So today I got a pretty fun day ahead of me. Just got out on the water. As you can see, I'm still in South Carolina. If you haven't checked out the video where I was solo fishing flood tides, check it out. It's pretty good. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Yeah, that was my first solo flood tide redfish, and I think it's the first redfish on fly for the area of South Carolina that I'm fishing in, which is crazy because it's where like I grew up fishing. Just I never picked up a fly rod when I was living down here. Right now, like I said, I'm waiting for the tide to drop. I'm gonna sneak in some creeks and see if I can find a low tide redfish, and then tonight I'm fishing the flood with a super special guest, really someone really close, near and dear to my heart, and kind of bewildered by the fact that he said he wants to fly fish, and I know, to my knowledge, he has never picked up a fly rod, and I don't even know, he's never been on this boat, and I don't think he's ever even fished like a flood tide from a flat skiff, unless he's done it without me, in which case I'm gonna have some serious stuff to unwrap with a therapist afterwards. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, like I said, gotta let the tide drop a little bit more. Do not want to get stuck in a creek today. I know that that's something that everyone that's fished these areas has done at some point. I've done it. I know anyone that tells you they haven't done it is a liar, or they're not fishing hard enough. So stay tuned. This is gonna be a good one. I'm pretty stoked about it. I just love fishing this area, man. It is probably I'd say almost my favorite place to fish. It's definitely up there in the top 10. Here we go. All right, so I'm just easing up this creek right now. I had to switch creeks. The other one was already inches and the tide still had like 2 feet it's supposed to drop. I've been checking this one with my push pole as I've been going along for depth, because again, I do not want to get stuck in one of these creeks. So far the water depth is good, and we'll see, we'll see once I get up here a little bit further. Hopefully I can find some fish. I'm also letting the tide drop out as much as I can on the way in, so that I just don't know these creeks well enough to be like, oh yeah, this one's gonna hold water. The tide is supposed to go negative, but it's been trending above. It's been trending like 1.5 feet above negative. So I mean, if it stays there, I'll definitely be fine to get the skiff out. But again, I do not want to get stuck back here today. This is how we measure water depth. Ooh. What's that like? Oh, that's deep enough. Oh, none of them saw it. Oh my goodness, how did you guys not see that? It hit like 4 of them in the face. What the heck? Holy shit. It's my first flounder on fly. Hell yeah. All right, well, a couple of close calls, but water's getting a little high. This creek's still a little bit deeper than I wanted. Had 4 really nice ones come at it. Hit 4 of them, like had the fly, hit 4 of them in the mouth, and none of them ate. But I gotta go and pick up my evening partner. That sounds really weird. Look, I'm gonna go pick up the guy that I'm fishing with later, so I gotta run out of here. Yeah, that doesn't sound, it's supposed to be a surprise and it's making it weird. All right guys, look, see? That's my dad. Taking him fly fishing for the first time in his entire life. Right?
Yes.
There's a few things that we have to talk about though, real quick, before we get into this whole fly fishing thing. One, I realized that all we had at the house was Michelob Ultra, but if you're gonna get into fly fishing, you need to start drinking Modelo. And if you don't have Modelo, straight tequila.
I was thinking that a reserved, refined person would be more into the brown liquors, like a lovely, I don't know, Blanton.
Frigate rum.
Well, if we're gonna do rum, then I'm gonna
Look, there's rules and I didn't make them.
I would do Zacapa if I'm gonna have to do rum.
I'm just saying.
Which makes a lovely 28-year-old Zacapa. Makes a lovely pour.
I mean, you can start trying to change the rules, but if you're going to be this new, it's going to be a rough time for you. The other thing we have to talk about is this shirt that you're wearing. It's not a sun hoodie, so that's just strike one. And then it's not one of the 4 brands that is allowed to be worn during fly fishing, which is Howler Brothers, Duck Camp, Free Fly, Skinny Water Culture, AFCOS. That's more than 5. That's 5. AFCOS can be okay. So you just have to work on your wardrobe.
Fathom is going to be so disappointed in you.
Well, you
just got one less sponsor.
Oh no, one.
At a time when you can't afford to lose.
A time when I can't afford to lose any sponsors, I've already lost one.
I got my CCA hat though.
CCA is fine, unless you're in Florida for some reason. But that's the whole thing. So yeah, we're waiting on the tide a little bit right now. Had him working on his cast a little bit and see if we can put him on a redfish on the fly. If not, he'll get fired and I'll make him pull the boat. Which, you know,
that don't know how that. Either way, you could be screwed.
Either way, it could be a lose-lose for me. No, it's cool. It's honestly like I'm excited about this. Get a chance to show the old man what his son has been doing with his life. I don't know. We'll see. We just need the tide to come up so we can go fishing. Drop it on him if you can. Yeah, get over. Oh. Strip. Nope. Oh. Hit him again. Alright, just wait. Nope, hit him again. Nope. See his tail? A little bit more right. Yep.
Nice steady strip. Keep that fly moving. Keep your hand up where you don't have slack in that line. He's on it. Tripping, keep tripping, keep tripping, keep tripping. Hold on. See him, hit him again. That's him right, that's his head weight. That's him right here. There he goes. There he is.
Oh no! All right, what'd you think?
Well, we saw fish,
Yeah, we saw fish.
and maybe somebody with skilled angling skills might have been more successful.
Well, you have angling skills.
Yeah, I could actually, if I hooked the fish, I knew what to do. It's the hooking the fish part that seemed to be a little challenging.
Well, we'll just have to go again.
Yeah, I could see where just kind of like quail hunting, you need a lot of coveys just to make it work right.
Yeah, it takes just a lot, seeing a lot of fish, messing up a lot of fish, to finally put all the puzzle pieces together and make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, the guy running the boat would have found more suicidal fish. We might have stood a chance.
And there it is. There it is. We just can't have a nice conversation.
We went as far as we could.
Just got to start some shit.
Yeah. We were looking for suicidal fish. They didn't show up.
I mean, one went suicidal, but you took the fly away from him.
Well,
yeah. Now what?
Well,
you got nothing. All right, guys. Well, that's fishing with Dad. Hit like, hit subscribe, all that stuff, and yeah, see you next time.